Hi, everyone, and welcome to Find Mentors on USC's Trojan Network. I hope you're all having a great first week of classes and start to the new year. My name is Giselle Jose, and my pronouns are she, her, hers, and I am the Mentorship and Alumni Engagement Coordinator at the USC Career Center. So in today's workshop, we'll be going over how you can utilize your Trojan Network to find the mentorship opportunity that works for you. And this is a very timely workshop as January is National Mentorship Month, and it is a time to celebrate and reflect on how we can support, encourage, and build relationships with each other through mentorship. So during this workshop, I'll be providing an overview of mentorship, its benefits, and compare formal versus informal mentorships. Then I'll be walking you through the sign-up process for the Trojan Network platform and show you all of its features and how you can utilize it to find and connect with potential alumni or peer mentors. Then we'll end with tips on reaching out to prospective mentors so that after this workshop, you have an action plan and have the confidence to start connecting. So what is mentorship? At its core, mentorship is building authentic and supportive relationships based on mutual trust, respect, and accountability. Mentors can be defined in many ways and comes in all shapes and sizes. As this image shows you, there are many things that can define a mentorship or what you can get out of it. And regardless of how you define a mentor, you should have a clear idea of why you're seeking mentorship and what would you like to get out of it. So whether you're a mentor or a mentee, a mentorship experience will allow you to grow, learn, and develop in several ways. Benefits of mentorship. So being in a mentorship and having a mentor have many benefits depending on your needs. For example, mentors can help you expand your network to help you with your career goals or simply to help you find friends and community. Mentors can also help you navigate a new experience, whether it's applying for jobs, maybe negotiating a salary, or even how to make the most of your first internship, and even help you find balance in managing your academic, social, and professional life. So remember that alumni mentors were once USC students too, and they'll be able to resonate with the challenges you are trying to overcome. Mentors can also help boost your confidence and empower you in understanding yourself, your identity, and figuring out what you value and believe. They can help open you opportunities and set goals and help you set goals for personal growth and learning. There are so many benefits to mentorship, and these are just a few we wanted to highlight. So the difference between formal and informal mentorships. Formal mentorships tend to be more the traditional structured programs where alumni and students are paired together with intention. It requires regular check-ins and working together through shared goals. If you are interested in a formal mentoring opportunity, you will be able to see these through the program tab within the Trojan Network, and that's something we'll be going over later on in the presentation. And then as far as informal or formal mentorship, this type of mentorship happens more organically. So you can connect with a mentor one time to either get your resume reviewed or learn from an alumni's job experience. These relationships can evolve into deeper, longer lasting professional interactions, or it could just simply be a one-time occurrence like an informational interview or resume review. Again, these are all examples of informal mentorship. So how can you find, or where can you find mentors? USC is committed to providing diverse opportunities for all students to make connections and learn from formal and informal mentors. Today, we'll specifically be going over how to use Trojan Network to find the right mentorship opportunity for you. So you can access the Trojan Network by visiting the Career Center website and using the URL on the screen and clicking Sign Up for the Trojan Network. or you can scan this QR code to follow along. If you already have a Trojan Network profile, this will be a great opportunity for you to make sure your profile details are up to date, and this session will just be a refresher for you on the features of the platform. So this will take you to the sign-in screen, which is the first page you'll be prompted to when you click Join Trojan Network, and you will be signing up using your USC Net ID, and you'll be registering with your USC credentials. Once you enter that information, you will select user type and you will select student. And then if you signed in using your USC Net ID, you will see the confirmation screen that says you have linked your USC Student Net ID account successfully. The next page is going to be asking you to fill out your profile details. If you have a LinkedIn profile, you can import your information from there to pre-populate your profile information. It will make the registration process that much easier and quicker. If you don't have a LinkedIn profile, you can go ahead and fill out your information, including your school, your major, degree type, and graduation date at USC. If you're a graduate student, you can also add information about your undergraduate education. In this next section of your profile information, you'll be able to upload a photo, include a headline, and provide your location. Having a photo helps others recognize you and see that you're authentic. Having a profile picture makes Trojans more likely to connect with you. If you don't have a professional headshot or would like an updated one, we are offering free headshots at the career fair on February 2nd, so make sure to register for that event. So for your headline, this can be a short phrase that highlights your career objective along with your skills, interests, and experiences. Most of us use social media, whether that be Instagram, LinkedIn, TikTok, and any other social media platforms. So if you're on there, a common headline could be social media expert specializing in graphic design for Instagram, proven leader with experience in peer advising and student government board. So this headline shows your involvement on campus and also your career interests, which in this example would be social media and what experience you have in that area. And then when you're including your location, we recommend that you select a major city like Los Angeles as opposed to smaller neighborhoods within a bigger city. So for adding additional details, you'll also have the opportunity to include information on how you are involved on campus from student organizations, clubs, committees, and your residential communities. If this is your first semester at USC, welcome. And if you are still figuring out what you would like to be involved in, you can definitely update the section at a later time. Last, but one of the most important things is reading and acknowledging the professional responsibility agreement. We want to make sure to maintain the professionalism of this online community and that everyone, including students and alumni, are using their best judgment when they're interacting with one another. The platform is intended to support Trojans throughout their career journey and is not about personal gain, like asking for a job or soliciting for financial support. So once you read and agree to those terms, you'll be prompted to take a matching quiz that will help the platform make recommendations for your best connections. And then once you've completed sign up, this is an example of how your home screen will look like. And essentially the home screen is a snapshot of the various tabs and areas of the platform, as you can see in that red top bar up there. And you'll be also able to see your recommended connections, which are your top 5 matches, alumni matches, based on how you filled out your profile information and how you answered the matching quiz. And then what's neat here, you can directly send your top 5 matches a message directly on that little card display by clicking the message button. And then on the upper right hand corner, you will see an image of an envelope, which is your inbox. And that is where you can access all your interactions or messages that have been sent back and forth. And within your inbox, you will also be able to directly schedule a meeting on the platform or hop on a video call, which streamlines the whole process of connecting. So when you click that envelope on the upper right hand corner, it will take you to your inbox. And this is kind of a sample of what your inbox will look like. And on the left hand side, you'll see the thread of messages that have been exchanged, that you have exchanged with the individuals on the platform. And then on the upper right hand corner, when you select a message thread, that is where you can either schedule a meeting, a phone call, or hop on a call or video call. And then again, this is another quick snapshot of the home page. You'll see your most recent messages that have been exchanged on the platform, recent jobs that were posted, as well as the discussion board posts and resources posted on the platform. So the networking tab next to the home tab is where you will find alumni to connect with for an informal or flash mentorship. The very top row of alumni who are alumni who are currently online, which is noted by that green dot, so that you can see right now, for example, David is online. They have that green dot that is filled in, and you are able to click chat now, and a dialog box will appear, and you can connect with them immediately. So it's a really easy way and great way to start a conversation. So if you click chat now, a dialog box will appear, and you just say, "Hi, David, I see you're online. Do you have a minute to chat?" And then for these other alumni on the top row, again, as it indicates there, it's people who are online now or have been recently online. So the green dot that is not filled in indicates that they aren't currently online, but they have been recently online. So on this page as well, you'll see alumni's information on their profile cards from their current position, title or role, their company, and where they're located. And you can use the snapshot of their information to determine if you're interested in connecting with them. If you want to learn more, you will just click on their profile. It will give you more information on their professional and work experience and other additional details alums have decided to share on their profile. You will also be able to find alumni by using the various filters at the top, including help topic, industries, companies, what they majored in at USC, communities, location, and more. So earlier, I mentioned how a mentor can help you find community, and finding those commonalities like communities you identify with, for example, like first generation, international, transfer student, and more, can help connecting feel more natural and seamless. So I want to highlight the help topics search field because alumni have specifically volunteered to help with these various topics. So you can use the search field to identify alumni mentors that would be able to support you depending on what you need. So whether it's your first year at USC or you're trying to figure out what to major in or choose, or if you're a returning student and want to know how to make the most of your time at USC, or whether you're graduating soon and you want to receive advice on transitioning to the workforce or to life after graduation, or even how to apply for a grad program, if that's something you're interested in, there is a help topic or there's an alum in Trojan Network that is there to help every student at all stages of their journey here at USC. So I just wanted to highlight help topic. And then another search field that is really great is the industries search field. And you can use that when you're looking to learn more about a specific field or industry trend. So again, there are many ways to find alumni, either through recommendations made by the platform based on your profile, or a general search or a more refined search. You will definitely find an alum out of the 14,000 plus on this platform who is ready and willing to help you. I also just wanted to share this quick view of a map view of the network tab on Trojan Network. This is just, when USC says lifelong and worldwide, they mean it. This shows where alums are located all over the world. And if you click on those specific numbers, it will continue to narrow down and give you the information on specific alumni that live in the selected area. So that's just a cool view. And then here is an example of a message template. So now that you know the many different ways you can find prospective alumni mentors, it's time to connect. So to help you initiate those connections, we've provided various message templates of how you can, and that you can personalize based on why you want to connect. So the sample template here is if you are seeking networking advice from an alum. And in addition to templates, the platform is able to make recommendations to improve your message and flag anything that may be of concern, like asking for a job. So as you can see at the top here, there's other templates you can choose from, like if you want to reach out to alumni to learn about a specific career or industry, or if you need help with choosing a major. And then at the side, you see it gives you kind of notes and recommendations when you're writing a note. For example, this one is saying this message is too short, and there's a recommendation link. And then with keeping it professional, instead of saying hey, say hi. And then this one flags it where it says, in this example, the message is, I need a job. And it flags that on this side and says, if you're looking for a job, don't ask for it. Again, the platform is not to solicit for financial support or jobs. It's really, to build relationships and learn and gain insights from alums. So once you send that message, again, you can access that in your inbox, noted by the envelope on your homepage. So although you and I almost forgot, there's also a search alert on the network tab where you can set search alerts. For example, if there are alumni that pop up in working in a specific industry or location or even specific company. So you can set your search criteria, and then you'll get notifications about it when they've been online. So the next tab is the Classmates tab. And even though you're going to be probably spending most of your time in the networking tab, you should also familiarize yourself with the other features on the platform. So for example, the Classmates tab is where you can connect with fellow USC students. Even though in this session we're focused on finding prospective alumni mentors, you can use the Classmates tab to also form peer mentorships. The Classmates tab is very similar to the networking page, where various filters are available to help you find other students. You can filter students by schools, majors, communities, and more. And this page similarly also shows you students who are currently online. So for example, here, Albo, Brianna, and Chase are all online, and James was just recently online. So take advantage of the Classmates tab to connect with and learn from upperclassmen or just peers on how they choose their majors, on how to select what classes to take for a particular major. If you are currently in the internship search process, you can connect with students who have held internship roles, who have previously held internship roles at companies or organizations you're interested in, and you can learn more about the application process as well as the internship experience. If you're interested in joining a student org or club and you would like to get some insight before deciding to get involved, you can connect with your peers and learn from them about life at USC. And then our next tab is the programs tab. So this tab is really where the more formalized or structured mentorship opportunities are. And these are offered by the Career Center and other school-based career centers like Price and Dornside, as well as the Alumni Association, specifically the Legacy Through Leadership, which is managed by the Black Alumni Association. At the Career Center, my colleague Liz and I oversee the First Generation Mentor Program, which matches a first-generation undergrad USC student with a first-generation Trojan alum to provide first-gen students the knowledge, confidence, and tools to grow their network and advance in their career endeavors through alumni mentorship. I also wanted to highlight another mentorship program we manage here at the Career Center. So we just launched the International Student Mentor Program, spearheaded by my colleague Addie Chang, which aims to support USC international students' career and personal development through one-on-one guidance, advice, and insight from an alumni mentor. So if you are interested and match the eligibility criteria, I highly encourage you to apply to this program, and student applications or student mentee applications are due on Sunday, January 15th. Discussion board. So in the discussion board tab, you can leave a comment, ask a question, link to a favorite article, or share emerging industry insights and trends. So this is another way you can potentially connect with an informal mentor. When you post something, an alum can respond to your post, and this is how you can reach out to them and start a direct connection. As you can see here, you'll see alums who have indicated they're willing to help with your question, and then you can also view comments from either students or alums who have responded to your post. Resources tab. The Resources tab is a compilation of various career resources from videos, articles, guides, and recorded panels or presentations. The resources mostly focus on networking and mentorship, but we definitely include resources on other career topics, like the examples on the screen about networking. So make sure you take advantage and utilize this page to help you guide you in your mentorship or when you're still trying to find a mentor. Opportunities tab. So this tab is where you will find open positions that are pulled in from Connect SC, which is our job board and Handshake, as well as projects posted by alumni. So when you click Explore Jobs, a list of job postings from Connect SC and Handshake will populate. And what makes this feature unique is that it will identify alums and students on the Trojan Network platform who have prior experience or are currently working at the company of the listing. So for example, for the US Department of Energy posting, if we click and expand on that, you can see that it provides you a list of Trojans you can reach out to learn more about the role itself or the company. And then we have alumni projects. So the projects is participating in alum projects is a great way to gain or sharpen your professional skills through short-term 6 to 8 week long projects while being guided and mentored by an alum. Again, this is another way to find or build a mentoring relationship if you find a project that is posted that you're interested in. And then lastly, the Share tab, which allows you to share the platform with your networks. The Trojan Network is a resourceful community, and the more Trojans we have on the platform, the more the resources we have and those opportunities grow. So that is it for the platform overview. And now we'll be transitioning on to reaching out your prospective alumni mentors. So now that you're a bit more familiar with the Trojan Network to help you find and connect with alumni mentors, it's time to start connecting and reaching out. Here are some steps to consider when reaching out to an alum for specifically an informal or flash mentorship. So one, identifying who you can talk to about what you need. So for example, as you mentioned, using the network tab on Trojan Network to find alumni by help topic, industry, and more. And then contact them. So reach out to them by sending them a message on Trojan Network, using the message templates and personalizing it. Preparing for the conversation, making sure you do your research, preparing questions, following up after the conversation, and doing reflection. So think about what you need. Thinking about what you need means what is it that you hope to gain or learn from connecting or reaching out to someone? Do you need advice on what action to take? So advising is usually done in the context of a single decision. For example, are you considering, do I want to pursue an MBA after undergrad, or do I want a law degree, or potentially deciding between two internship offers? Guidance, which is the mentor being able to offer you more of a decision framework rather than recommending a specific action. For example, you can ask for guidance about how to negotiate a salary, how to choose a major, or which graduate schools to apply to. And then, are you looking for a coach, someone that supports you regardless of your situation, whether you're going through those high or low points, and this relationship is not really bound by a specific goal you're trying to achieve or by a time period? And then, are you seeking out a role model? So for example, if you're interested in a specific career and want an insider's perspective to determine your understanding of the work is accurate, and you want to learn specifically from their path and experiences, so that would be seeking out more of a role model. So once you think about what you need, that'll help you with identifying who you'll be connecting with. And then next is how to connect. So you do have to take initiative and reach out first. I know this can be a little bit daunting to just cold contact someone, but this is what the Trojan Network platform is here to help you do. Really utilize those message templates on Trojan Network to make that first connection or outreach easy for you. So when you're reaching out to alums, make it easy for them to say yes. So here's a format for a 4 to 5 sentence message you can use that includes a brief introduction, personalize it, make the ask, which is your request for a meeting, and then a simple close and thank you. And then what to say. So this is an example of all those components. So your brief introduction. I came across your Trojan Network profile while researching X position. You personalize it by saying, I see you've built a successful career in X industry after graduating from USC. I would love to ask you a few questions about your career path and how you got to where you are today. This is personalized in a sense where you show them that you actually looked at their profile, learned about them, and saw what it is about them that they can offer to you. And then the request to meet. Would you have a time for a quick 20-minute meeting via Zoom in the next few weeks? And then a quick closer thank you. I hope you'll consider connecting. Thank you, and Python, and sign off with your name. So a quick tip on scheduling meetings. So what's nice is Trojan Network allows you to has that feature, a schedule meeting feature. Another thing you can do is use Calendly. And if you're not familiar with it, Calendly allows a recipient to see times you're available to meet, and they can select a time that works for them. This avoids the back and forth messaging to determine a date and time works. So you set up your Calendly, set up dates and times that you're available, and then you send it to your recipients, and then from there, they can pick a date and time that works for the both of you. And then preparing for the conversation, doing your research, making sure you familiarize with yourself with the information on the alumni's profile so that you don't waste time on asking them questions that's readily available on the internet. Prepare a set of questions to help guide the conversation so that you can get the most out of your meeting with them. Again, thinking about your why and what you need and formulating those questions and what the alumni's expertise are based on their profile and developing your questions around that. And also be ready to share about yourself. So mentorship, regardless if it's formal, informal, it's a two-way street. So be prepared to answer some questions and also share about yourself. So reflection. So after you have your conversation with your alum, take some time to reflect. Summarize the key contents of your conversation and reflect on the discussion and how this will inform your choices or maybe next steps or what you're considering, and share at least 3 goals you developed or actions you will be taking as a result of your discussion. So that's part of following up, and we recommend that you send a thank you and follow up within 14 hours. And the message would be thanking them for their time and sharing some key takeaways from the conversation, and potentially share with them what steps you're taking as a result of the conversation you had with them. This will go a long way in maintaining and building a meaningful connection. And you can either end the relationship here. Again, this is more of that informal one time, or you can request for another meeting if you would like to continue your conversation. And then lastly, I wanted to share some advice we received from alumni mentors when we asked them, what advice would you give USC students as they look for prospective mentors? You can take the time to read this on your own, but I really wanted to highlight with this alum, they said, be intentional about what support you are looking for. Be genuine about building your support ecosystem around you, and don't be afraid to ask for help. So I think that really highlights what we went over about being intentional in terms of know yourself, what it is you need and what you're looking for in a mentor or in this mentoring relationship. And again, being genuine about building your support ecosystem. It's not just about asking for a job. It's really about learning from someone and also being willing to share about yourself. And lastly, don't be afraid to ask for help. Again, I know that reaching out for the first time can be daunting and a little bit nerve-wracking, but really, Trojan alums are here to help you and are ready to help you. Our next alum says, take time to reflect deeply and prepare for the meeting. I think taking time to reflect deeply, as you mentioned, both before and after the meeting. So again, knowing it is what you need and preparing for that meeting so you get the most out of it. And then after, reflecting again about what you got out of that meeting and what your next steps are. And another advice is to seek out people who have accomplished something that's standing in your way or has attained the goal you are seeking. So in one of those things where you're identifying your needs, maybe you need a role model who has, gone through the same experiences or, has a career path that you are interested in. So that would be one way to identify a prospective mentor. And lastly, I want to say that you got this, you can do it. You now have the tools and tips to find and start connecting with alumni mentors. Utilize the Trojan Network during this process and talk to us here at the Career Center if you need additional guidance. Our contact information and office hours are available here, and be sure to follow us on our different social media platforms to stay up to date on Career Center events, workshops, programs, and resources. Thank you, and bye on.